Everyone, today I am going to showcase you the corrugated specific ERP software which is built on Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance and Operation and made by Samadhan. So we will start with the some setup which is required for the further operations. So we will start with the PDI setup. So this is the PDI general setup like my length, width, height, board length, box length, board width, board height, and the decals. Then there is a setup for the trim setup. So there is a ply-wise left and right trim setup and total trim. So this help us to calculate the standard trim and the trim quantity. Then again there is a setup for a decal master. So these decals are actually help us in PDI product design interface to choose the best decal size according to the board length and width, which decal size is best suitable or best suitable. That means it's result minimum wastage. Then there is a machine setup. So these are the machine and their maximum width, number of ups. So this is the constraint in the machine, maximum width. So these are the setup for machine. Then there is a OD and ID conversion and manufacturing joint setup. So in our system, we define a flute type and a number of ply wise, ID to OD margin length, width, height, and the manufacturing joint size and greaser size. So this basically help us to calculate automatically calculate the ID to OD calculation for the final FG item. Then there is a pin gap. So pin gap setup is basically for stitching. So how many number of pins is required as per the box length, box dimension. Then there is a board grade master. So board grade is nothing but a combination of paper, combination of my liner, top liner, fluting, and liners. Then there is a master of model master. So model master is basically a FEBCO model code. Then there is a takeoff factor and height. So this is the take flute wise takeoff factor and height because this is required for the calculation of paper consumption. Then there is a GSM, BF and RCT master. Then corrugation scorer position setup. Then this is the board calculation details. So when we create the pre-sales PDI or when we create the quotation, so from quotation we create the pre-sales PDI. So when we create the inquiry item at the time of pre-sales PDI, so according to the final FZ dimension, system will calculate the board length, width, height. User have to not to define anything. System will calculate. Mm. Then there is a printing scorer position master, board item master, and attribute types master, which attributes are basically required for the corrugated box. Now we are going to the pre-sales PDI. So this is the pre-sales PDI list. Now we open the one. So I'm going to open the PDI number 254. So this is the general detail, finished good detail, subcomponent detail, product image, tooling development charge, code, cost summary, and other charges applicable. Nice. So we go through the one by. So this is the general detail like my pre-sales PDI number, customer date, creation number, customer part number, approval related details. And this is the finished good tab. So in the finished good tab, there is a details for a finished good, FG unit cost, price as per the expected PO quantity, route unit cost, which is basically a process and machinery involved cost, test group for the quality, bill of material, routing, unit of measurement, and there's a several different tabs. So Technical design first we go. So in the technical design, we have a header, technical details, OD details, I details, board calculation details, corrugation scorer position, paper details, and technical details. So in a header, basically we define the board grade, which is basically a combination of paper and the routing. Then there is a technical detail which talked about the box type or a model number, number of joint, flute, number of ply, tuck size, FG length, width, height, top paper, bottom paper, printed, unprinted paper, the paper is SFC, FSC or not. Then ODID detail, left trim, right trim. Accordingly, system calculate the standard trim in kg, so weight and the standard trim size. Then if you want to add the extra trim, you can add the extra trim. Then there is a flap gap size. Then this is the OD detail. So these are all the calculation done by the system automatically. This is the ID detail. This is also calculated by the system. This is the board calculation details, which is basically a calculated by the system. Then this is the identify paper decal. So system will give you the base decal size. Base decal size, that means its result is that the minimum, if you use that size of decal of paper paper reel, its result minimum wastage. As if the user wants to change the reel size or a decal size, there is a flexibility to change. Then there is a corrugation scorer position details, paper details, whatever board grade we selected in the header. So what are the paper combination in top liner, fluting, and all the things with their paper detail like decal size, VA, varsity, flute, quantity in kg without trim and with trim, how much the price, take a factor, trim in trim in kg, extra trim, uh, all the things. Then supplier reference, paper type, paper grade. Then this is the box calculation detail. So this is about the technical detail. Now there is a one more tab is a converting technical details. Now we are talking about the board part, corrugation part. Now we are talking about the converting part related to printing, stitching, gluing, and other things. So this is the ink detail number of. So in ink tab, what we done. So user have to define the printing area percentage and the quantity per square meter, how much is required. As per the printing area percentage, system will automatically consume the ink item. Then this is the die detail. This is the printing plate detail. Then this is the printing scorer detail. And if user want to add the artwork number or KLD, key line dimension, they can add their numbers. This is about the technique corrugation part, is converting part. Now this is the customer requirement. So at the time of quotation, sometimes customer have a special requirement that my ECT is this much, BCT is this much, CS is this much, box weight or a board weight is this much. So that can be defined, and also they have some packing and logistic interaction, like my packing style. What is my packing style? Maybe some customer wants in bundle, but some customer wants in palletization. Some customer wants normal bundle with shrink wrap, but some customer want bundle with shrink wrap with palletization. So all the things they can manage in the customer requirement tab. Now this is the define process cost. Define process cost is basically for like there is any process, extra process like a coating or a stitching. So there is some machine involved or a cost involved. So user can add that cost or a process, and system accordingly add the cost. So this is about the finished good tab. Now when we define all the things here, all the BOM related details come in the subcomponent product or FG form details. Then there is a add product image. So user want to add the product image here. Then tooling and development charge, user can add if there is any new development or new tools you need to use. So they can use and define the cost. Then accordingly system will give you the give you the cost summary. So in the cost summary, total raw material cost, total process cost, total tooling and development charge. Not only the cost raw material percentage, process overhead cost percentage, total tooling and development charge, other cost. User need to define the expected PO quantity. Accordingly, system will tell you the price as per the expected PO quantity. And here when you and here when you define the profit percentage, accordingly system will give you the price to quote and FG pieces per FG cost. And after the production, you can also analyze the how much my quoted price and how much my production cost. Then there is a uh, one more tab which is a other charges applicable, like a freight is extra, or a packing charge, or a third party charge. So you can add the prices and system will accordingly add the price to quote. This is about the pre-sales PDI. In the pre-sales PDI, one more thing, if we want to create the new item, so we need to tag the boolean new item and click on the define new products. Once we click on the define new product, there is a the item creation is basically a templatized. That means the category corrugated category we selected for the FG item. These are the uh, mm, attributes required for the creation of the particular item, like a flute type, height, joint type, length, width, height, number of ply, ODID, and then user have to define all the things from the master. There is a intelligence build. There is a no chance to create a duplicate item uh, via name wise, description wise, or attribute wise. Now, when we define the item and define all the things, then we click on the pre-production, click on the create pre-production PDI. So what is mean of pre-production PDI? That means now whatever item we have to create here, it will a inquiry item, not a FG item. Why? Because if you are creating for the new item, we don't know the code will convert into the order or not. So once the code is converted into the sales order, or my pre-production pre-sales PDI is converted into pre-production PDI, my all the inquiry item which is related to my FG or related to my sub component got converted into the FG item or a main item, and all the information automatically converted into the production PDI. Now we are going to the production PDI, pre-production PDI. So this is the pre-production PDI. So in the pre-production PDI, there is a pre-production general tab, finished good tab, sub-component tab, product image, other component. So this is a general tag, the PDI is approved or not, finished good tab, route detail, quality, technical detail, customer requirement, converting detail. So you can see all the things are details come from the pre-sales PDI. User have no need to define anything if not required. So here user can change the bill of material or add the secondary bill of materials. Then this is the converting related details, all the things. This is the subcomponent BOM related item, product image, other cost, all the things. Then there is a 2, 3 tabs, which is a associate BOM and route. So when we click on the associate BOM and route, system will associate the all the BOM and route, all the BOM and route to the main item with the main item, FG item, and the designing is done, and from here we can do our production. So this is about the pre-sales PDI and pre-production PDI is handling into the Corrugated Samadhan ERP, which is built on Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central.